Okay, so there's Sonia, our helpful reader. The dogs are over here. They're just having a good time wrestling, but we're going to try and get through another book. This is called The Bernstein Bears and the Ghost of the Forest. Now, I'm going to leave the bonus stickers in here, and yes, I purchased it at Walmart for $3.98. This is a Stan and Jan Bernstain book. Here's a cute little maze I'm not going to do. The next owner of the book can do. I'm going to leave the stickers in there. Yes, this hopefully will be at the Candy Kitchen tomorrow. The Bernstein Bears and the Ghost of the Forest. Off go the Bear Scouts to a camp out all night. Will an unwelcome ghost visit their site? Ooh, how spooky, right? Look out for Papa, said Brother Bear, as Bear Scouts tiptoed down the stairs. We won't need Pa, Sister Bear said. Not this trip, agreed Cousin Fred. I see you Scouts are on your way into the great spooky forest for an overnight stay. Pa, I hope you'll excuse us, said Brother Bear, but this is a trip we'd rather not share. It's also a trip I'd rather not share. Me sleep with the spooks, not on a dare. Spooks, gasped the Scouts, not a little afraid? Spooks of all kinds, a nightly parade. And boss of all of them, the ghost of the wood. Call off this trip, Scouts. I really and truly think you should. Nonsense, said Mama, who overheard. Spooks, indeed, not another word. Your papa's trying to give you a scare, so be off with you, Scouts, smiled wise Mama Bear. As soon as the Scouts waved goodbye to Mama, Papa sneaked around and climbed the stair, then up to the attic to the old rag box. What's Papa up to, that sly old fox? Sly Papa cut 3 holes in a sheet and turned himself into a ghost with bare feet. Leader Jane met the Scouts at the edge of the woods. No Papa, she asked. That's very good. Papa gave us a bit of a fright. He said there are spooks and they come out at night. Spooks? That's nonsense. Now, let me explain. There are no such things, said Scout Leader Jane. So the Scouts went to work, setting up camp, raising the tent, filling the lamp, building the fire, getting it lit. Jane took time to explore a bit. She collected some leaves, she studied some seeds. That's when she heard a voice in the weeds. Chuckling and talking to himself in there was, you guessed it, Papa Q Bear. This trick will be fun, Papa Bear said as he pulled the sheet over his head. Said Jane as she tiptoed away. This is a game that 2 can play. Using twigs and then leaves as a base, she started to make what looks like a face. The Scouts told stories in the firelight, then they all bedded down for the night. Woo! They heard it just as they started to doze. It frightened those Scouts from their heads to their toes. Woo! I am the ghost of the forest. They ran to Jane's tent, but Jane wasn't there. What shall we do? Cried Sister Bear. Then a spookier spook came into the sight and gave the first ghost a terrible fright. Woo! I am the ghost of the forest. And who did Spook 2 turn out to be? Leader Jane, of course. That's when they saw Spook number 3. Woo! Woo! As the campers and Pa shivered and shook, Six opened an eye and took a good look. She saw something strange, a yellow hat on a pumpkin head, Pa's red pajamas and polka dot dress, and that looked exactly like Mama's. My boys don't like the washing machine, so bear with me. Okay, just having fun, the voice, it was Mama's. Then her head poked out of Papa's pajamas. Teaching Papa a lesson like this was just too good for a chance to miss. It's double the ghost lesson, said Jane with a grin. There are no such things, and there never have been. But just as sure as night follows day, it's fun to be scared of them anyway. And that was The Ghost of the Forest by the Bernstein Bears, Jan and Stan Bernstein.